I'm Danya,
And I'm Shaheen.
and you're listening to or watching
Reality Woo Woo.
It's Not Something to Believe in.
It's something to talk about.
And on today's episode, it's Succession season again. So
It's Succession season. We're all crying about
we
our
all
families.
live for it. I mean, the only shows I live for anymore are HBO shows. It's just like I'm on
Yeah.
edge for Euphoria and White Lotus and Succession. Although this is kind of sad it's the last season.
Yeah. There's something I really appreciate about shows that happen once a week, as opposed to
Appointment
having to
TV.
force myself to watch all of it before everyone else watches it, like Netflix.
Yeah, it's
I
like
love me
that
some
meme.
HBO.
It's like that meme I think about HBO that like their entire business model is just built on the fact that people hate Sundays. And it's
That's
true.
good. That's
Yeah,
true.
It just gives you something to look forward to. You know what I mean? Like I look forward to like ordering. We get Thai food a lot, or I get ramen, like really spicy vegan ramen, and then we watch our show. It's good. It's like we're old people.
That's fun.
My mom made the comparison the other day. She said that because I was telling her we watch Love Island because it's easy because it's like every night there's a new episode. And she was like, oh, it's like your telenovela. And I was like, it is like my telenovela,
Yeah.
but like real life.
Yeah.
All that to say, we're discussing the zodiac signs of the Succession cast today because we're
Alleged zodiac signs.
alleged. Yeah, there's no concrete evidence. And it's funny because I was thinking about that earlier too, is like, although there are a lot of episodes where we see them celebrate birthdays, like the premiere, like,
That's
so
there are a lot of birthday episodes.
yeah. And Kendall. So it's like, we do see their birthdays, but they never allude to like what the timeline, like when is it, you
Time
know?
doesn't exist when you're at a certain point of being that wealthy. You're just all year long is spring, summer.
Basically. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, we see their birthdays, but we don't have the facts to back it up. But we are going just, off of now watching 3 seasons and the first episode of the 4th season. Like, we've grown to know these characters a little bit, and just kind of based off of their personalities and past traumas, what zodiac sign we predict that they are. And we got a little help too. We used our assistant.
ChatGPT, our favorite little assistant. He's a great intern, but we don't pay him.
Yes, but we do give him credit for his hard work.
Yes.
And so we're gonna start there. We've asked ChatGPT who they think the characters from Succession, what their zodiac signs are, and then we're gonna react. Shaheen and I are gonna debate it up. We're just gonna suss it out,
Making use of technology. It's the way that life works these days.
Exactly. Okay, so should we start at the top? No, let's end with Logan.
I mean, yeah, Logan is clearly at the top of everyone's list. He is also like a big guy character. Let's leave it for last.
Let's start.
Otherwise, we would naturally leave Roman for last. I think everyone does.
Oh, poor Roman.
Poor Roman.
Let's start with Kendall because Kendall's my favorite.
He would love that
person to make. Yeah, he would like that. Okay, so from my end, ChatGPT says that Kendall Roy is a Cancer. He is emotional, sensitive, and family oriented. Cancers are known for their nurturing and protective instincts, as well as their tendency to be moody and introspective, which aligns with Kendall's character. I gotta agree. I definitely see the Cancer characteristics within Kendall, because he never really does anything without like a manipulative motive in mind. But I could also see Kendall being a Pisces. He fancies himself creative. Definitely.
Yeah. No, I don't know. I think all of the characters are manipulative in their own right, so I can't really judge it based on just that
that's
much.
like a core value of all of them, right?
He is really tortured though, and that can be like common for Pisces and Scorpios.
Yeah, he's definitely a water sign. That we can agree on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't.
He also has a lot of pride.
Is it weird that I don't think he's a Scorpio just because he's like not sexy enough?
You know what's strange is I'm strangely attracted to him, and I don't know why. He's kind of like slimy and not at all my type, but I don't know.
It's just because he's such a fuckboy.
He's just so gross and like, I don't know, confident. It's attractive.
Yeah, like just the entitlement.
He also looks like kind of like a basset hound.
He does look like a basset hound. He's got the droopy
It's
face.
sad. Yeah.
Okay, so we
Not
both
that has anything to do with Scorpio energy. Any of that.
No, we're intersecting at Pisces. It sounds like ChatGPT thinks Cancer. We're leaning towards Pisces, and then because Pisces can give off both. You know, they get made fun of it that they're crying all the time, but they can give off pissed off energy too. They can give off a little bit of like revenge if you broke their heart, and that's definitely Kendall, I think.
Yeah, he also is really sensitive to his own downfalls. Like, he's not like other characters who might do something savage and not feel bad about it. He does things and then feels terrible about it. So yeah, I'm kind of convinced more sort of towards Pisces.
It's almost like he does it to continue to feel bad because he likes feeling bad.
Yeah,
and
he's like, this is how I'm supposed to feel. Interesting.
Yeah, patterns. Okay, so we landed on Pisces. That's what we're thinking for Kendall.
I think we're settling with Pisces for now.
Okay. Next on our list is Shiv. And according to ChatGPT, Shiv is an Aquarius. That's
random.
She is independent, intellectual, and progressive-minded. Nah, she's kind of a fake progressive. Aquarians are known for their innovative thinking and desire for change, which fits Shiv's character as well. I feel like if any of them, I feel like Kendall's the one who wants the most change.
Shiv is like, I think, the most selfish person I've ever encountered. Like, she's like emotionless and also has I don't know if she's ever showed like
she's a Capricorn, just
love for anyone else. Maybe she's a Capricorn
because she's so success oriented. She doesn't care who gets hurt.
She could be, yeah. I also, when I looked it up at ChatGPT the other day, it said that she was an Aries, which made me immediately go, yeah, probably. But then I asked ChatGPT why she would not be an Aries, and it gave me a lot of good answers.
It said debate itself.
Yeah, it said like she is calculated and like strategic and
not impulsive.
No, she like thinks things through. So that fits way more with Capricorn, I'd say.
It does, right? Yeah, yeah. I hear you with Aries because it does seem like she like lashes out at people, but it's strategic. Like she's really thought it through.
Yeah,
she knows how to like wound people to their core, and she's like worked on it.
Yeah, and she's also doing it in like it's not Scorpio. I was gonna say because it sounds Scorpio, but I feel like she doesn't do it to hurt anyone.
She's not her own
there's
benefit.
no emotion attached to it. She's like she also could be a Gemini. She's kind of desensitized to like connection. We're calling out all the worst characteristics of these signs too. It's not how we see these signs.
Yeah, that's true. Well, and I mean, because inevitably these are all bad characters, so no, you don't want to claim any of them. You know what I mean? We don't want to like associate ourselves with any of these characters. And it's so funny. I feel like me saying that, I'm like, we know that, right, as a society, because I feel like with certain shows like what was the meth show like were they Breaking Bad and like Mad Men. I never watched these shows, but I do feel like there's a contingency of society that doesn't realize that those are like they're bad characters. Like they think they're like
they're glorified.
Yeah, they think they're like heroes. So I think it's fair we all know that the Roy family are bad people.
Yeah. You know, that's the thing that I got from this show and immediately is the character development on the show. Every single person is the worst, but for whatever reason I like root for Kendall and I root for people.
Yeah, and
I
it's
don't
interesting.
know why.
I mean, it's contextual, right? Because we're in such a time where everyone's like, eat the rich. Like it's totally, we're in that era. So everyone's like, fuck these people. And they're like, but I'm totally with you. Yeah, they're the only character that I outright hate is Shiv. Like I know, and that's fucked.
She's the worst person.
And I look at that, I try to examine that myself too. I'm like, what is it about Shiv that makes me hate her? Do I see a little bit of myself in Shiv? Like I do try to interrogate that. I'm like, why don't I like Shiv? What's up with that?
She is a Leo and you don't really respond great to Leos. I mean, the actress who plays her is a Leo.
I don't respond great to Leos.
I only know that because I thought my instinct was Leo for her. I didn't know why. And then I looked up her actual
what she
sign.
looks like.
And she just seems like I can tell that she's a Leo acting like a Gemini or something.
My grandfather and my brother is a Sag. My grandfather was a Cancer. Because it's just like it's the hair. You think they're Leo.
It's the hair.
It's the hair. Yeah. All redheads
It's
are
always the
Leos,
hair
but
with
not all
Leos.
Leos are redheads. That's
No,
the
yeah, that's the math.
Yep, the math is mathing. Okay, so
Mhm.
we're settling on Capricorn for Shiv then.
Yeah,
Okay, okay.
that's my vote. Mhm.
Okay, I'm good. We're good there. Okay, let's move on to Roman. So
Mhm.
this one says that Roman is an Aries. He's impulsive,
Mm.
competitive, and has a strong need for validation. Aries are known
Mm.
for their assertiveness and desire for success. Um, I don't I don't know that Aries jumps out at me for Roman just because he's like the youngest and he's a little immature. Is that kind of the angle? He I
Yeah, I
don't
don't
know.
know.
Maybe I see Roman could be a Gemini. I could
I was thinking that
because
he's
he's
an
a
idea
talker.
guy. He's a
He's
talker.
charming
Yeah.
and you like him, but it's like you don't because he's gross too.
Yeah.
There's two sides to him. So
Hmm.
you like one.
There are two sides. Absolutely. Even like his secret
Yeah.
sex thing with Jerry is like he's got a
Totally.
hiding side, a
He's
public
a
side.
Gemini. Yeah,
Yeah.
and they always put him forward because people tend to. He's the most likable of them, like on
Yeah.
the surface, but he's kind
Hmm.
of an ass.
He's the
He is an
biggest asshole.
asshole.
And
Yeah,
he's like reckless too. He's not even smart about his assholeness.
yeah,
He sends a
yeah,
dick picture to his dad after his dad says good job.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's so true. Yeah.
You
Okay.
know,
So
also
definitely a
though,
Gemini.
I want to like throw in a weird one for Roman. He
Okay.
has and I think you'll know where I'm going with this. He has a soft center and a hard outer shell. So I don't know if he's a Scorpio or a Cancer, but he's giving crustacean.
He's giving crustacean. Yeah. I did. Yeah. I don't know. And he has a weird sex thing, so it could
He's
be Scorpio.
yeah, but he's not
Hmm.
manipulative.
He
He's
doesn't
actually
give
really
me
sensitive.
Scorpio vibes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would be if you're gonna give me a crustacean, I'd lean towards Cancer.
Yeah.
Maybe he's a Cancer Gemini cusp.
I love that. I love
Wow.
that. That's it.
where we've
Yeah,
landed. Okay,
that's it. Yeah, that's it. That's the one.
we can move on.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, then Connor. Right. Sorry, but before
Connor.
this, Shaheen didn't remember Connor's name.
I
like,
was
the
just
other
about to
one?
say, yeah, I never remember who Connor. And even I was thinking when I was watching the show, I was like, I love these three siblings as three siblings on a show. And then I remembered, I was like, oh yeah, they have a fourth sibling. Like if
Yeah,
they were
but
interviewed on a show, I'm sure they would bring in all four kids. But there would be a topic of discussion about how Connor's really not one of them.
I mean, they know Connor's not. They tell it to
They
him
say it
on
all
the
the
show
time,
because he
yeah.
has a different mom.
He has a
Like,
different mom, right? I forgot about that too.
So he's
Oh.
really not one of them, and they let him know.
Yeah.
And in this first episode back too, he's just like so problematic. Like he wants to spend $100 million to be part of the conversation. It's just
Right.
he's so disconnected.
He's so separate from like reality. He
So-
might be an Aquarius.
Yeah. So this is saying he's a Sag. He is philosophical,
that.
unconventional, and has a somewhat detached personality. Sagittarians are known for their love of adventure and exploration, as well as their tendency to be blunt and honest. I see
could see
Sag.
this.
And you said Aquarius because he's so. I mean,
Because he's really out there and not connected to like reality.
Yeah, no, it's true. It's true. He has no like sense of like what's actually going on.
Yeah.
And I don't know, but to be fair, well, no, it's just because he's like scared of his dad. Because I'm like he to me, he's the most like he's always there. He's the one character that's always there. He's like Connor's never in trouble. Connor's
Mhm.
never like on the out where all the other kids are like at different points like feuding with their father.
Yeah.
Connor's always there. Like he was
Mhm.
there in this episode because he's one of the only he's like at the dad's birthday.
Yeah.
So that to
Yeah.
me is not screaming Sagittarius, like 'cause,
No.
you know, because he's like really loyal.
But things do kind of happen luckily for him, it seems.
That is fair, yeah.
So that seems kind of saggy. He's got Jupiter
Okay.
on his side.
I mean, I would say coin toss on it, but he's conservative
Hmm.
on the show, so that's not very I mean, not that all Aquarians are
Yeah, I mean, not that all Aquarians, but
yeah,
that's a
but the
good point, 'cause-
sign, you know what
well,
I mean?
maybe that's speaking to why he wants to be president is that he's an Aquarius. He wants to guide the masses.
Forward, yeah,
Yeah.
with his voice.
Mhm.
That's interesting. I'm okay. Is this the first one? I think I'm gonna agree with ChatGPT. I think I'm gonna say
Sagittarius.
Sagittarius.
What
Yeah.
about Virgo?
For Connor, no, I don't
No.
think so. No,
I
I'm
know
not
that's like
claiming
I'm not
him.
trying to offend you.
I'm not claiming him. Fuck you. No,
He
just
has a
kidding.
little bit of like a Virgo soft face. If you see it.
No,
Oops, my light changed. Whoa, it's
no.
changing.
It looks cool.
Yeah. Whoops. That's not going to
I
happen
think
the whole
leave
time.
it. I think it's fine. Okay. So then who's left? What did we okay, so we're now at let's go with Tom. Let's go into Tom.
Tom. I
Because I
have a good
think
one for Tom. A weird guess, but let's.
yeah. Okay. So ChatGPT didn't give this one to us. We're just gonna I'm saying I think Tom's a Virgo based
Mm-hmm.
off of the witty comments that he makes and how
Mm-hmm.
judgmental he is and his like martyrdom. He thinks he's working really hard and he takes that out on Greg. Like
Mm.
I think, and he's a male Virgo, so he's weirder, definitely. And
Mm-hmm.
he's prissy.
He
But
is
he
prissy.
is trying to take care of everyone. He is trying to like keep the family. I mean,
Yeah.
I guess not with this like last power move against Shiv.
Well, yeah. Yeah, I don't even know what his intentions are with like is he trying to be in charge or is he trying to keep the family together? Is he trying to be shady? I don't understand.
Yeah, I think he's trying to like benefit his own career in some way, but like I don't
But
know.
like through this family who clearly his dad has all the control. I don't know. Or their dad. As you were describing Virgo, I was kind of surprised at thinking he might be a Taurus.
Okay.
because
Oh.
he's very like sensitive and family oriented and kind of likes nice things and he's funny but like not good with Shiv. And all of Shiv's signs wouldn't probably be well with a Taurus either. But I wanted to throw in like a weird curveball originally, and it almost kind of connects with Taurus because also ruled by Venus is Libra. And I thought Tom could be like a surprise Libra because if you think about it, he has like this kind of justice role in the show where
Yes.
if Shiv is doing something, he'll balance it out. And like he also had this conversation with Greg that stuck out to me where he was like, "Do you want to make a deal with the devil?" And it felt kind of like a almost a Libra thing to do because he saw that the other side of the family was doing this stuff, and so he was like, "Let me just balance it out over here." I don't know. It was something interesting to think about.
Honestly, I can see it. I'm not gonna.
He's also kind of a pushover.
Yep. Yeah. Sounds like Tom. I see it. And he's just a little like, yeah, I could see it. I could definitely see it.
I like how we both kind of tried to associate our own signs with Tom, though. It's
We
kind of
both
fun.
claim Tom. Yeah. I know. I was like,
What does
he's a
that say?
Virgo. Yeah.
I was like,
And
actually, no,
you
me.
tried to make him a Taurus. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that means that Tom is possibly our favorite character.
Yeah, or it means that he's a Gemini, and we all see what we want to see in him.
We projected. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, something to sleep on there.
Tom took us full circle, the full wheel, Zodiac wheel.
Okay, and then let's get into Greg and we'll end on Logan. That's our trajectory here. So I don't even Greg could be an Aries for sure.
Greg could be an Aries.
Greg could be an
He's
Aries.
a
There's no
little
thought
baby.
process.
No thought process. He just like is like there.
Action.
Yeah.
Do it.
He could
He could be a Sag because I do feel like shit works out for him, honestly. Like
shit works out. He could so be a Sag.
He just ends up like, where he needs to be, no matter how stupid he is. He just like and he's like not. He's strategic in some capacities, He's just not like a philosopher enough. Although I don't know. What do you think?
He is really thoughtful, maybe. He is really thoughtful, maybe. He's like a thinker. I don't remember the storyline exactly, but he was told to shred documents and then he copied some for just in case.
That's
he's thoughtful. He's not, well, but that also seems like just a lucky Aries. I don't know.
Yeah. A lucky Aries.
I just remembered too, I went to college with his brother. His brother's name is Chris, and Chris has the same birthday as me.
Oh,
and
wow.
so his brother's a Taurus, and I actually looked up Nicholas Braun is also a Taurus.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, definitely. I follow Nicholas Braun on Instagram. He's for sure a Taurus.
I love the idea of him being a Taurus playing a Sagittarius. That's hilarious to me.
Just like chaos. Yeah.
Yeah.
Chaos. Yeah. Okay. So we think Greg's a Sag. I'm good with that. I'm
I think so.
definitely
Or
good with that.
Aries. He could have an
Or
Aries rising.
Yeah. One of those two.
Yeah.
He's not a Gemini, but he definitely brings the Gemini chaos, but he's not a Gemini.
Every single character could be a Gemini for sure. Like they all
Okay.
display the qualities, I'd say.
They're all signaling Gemini.
Mhm, they all have
Except
two sides.
actually let's end with Logan.
Mm.
He's not a Gemini.
No, he's grounded.
Mhm.
he is firm in what he is, whatever that might be.
Yeah, so this interpretation from ChatGPT is saying he's a Scorpio, he's intense, strategic, and has a powerful presence. A different one that we had pulled said that he was a Capricorn, and those are the two signs I would have guessed, I think, for Logan, are Capricorn and Scorpio, definitely. Cold, intensity, yeah.
He's like mostly trying to make, he's like keeping everything safe for winter. It's definitely winter sign energy.
There's no springiness to
ruthless
Logan.
and manipulative and
yeah. Yeah, it's one of those two, right?
He could also be a Leo. He's like really prideful and like keeps all of his things where he needs them.
And the company's named after him.
Yeah.
And yeah, he like is obsessed with like it.
He could also be a Cancer because he's manipulative and controls his family with money.
I don't think he's a Cancer. I don't think he feels that much. Do you? Do you think it like things hurt his feelings? I don't think anything hurts this man's feelings, really.
That's a good question. Yeah, I don't
And
know.
that
I
would
mean, I
be
can
a
see
Cancer-
that he's been hurt, but I don't know if it's
So
his
long
feelings that have
ago.
been hurt as much as it is his like
pride,
sense of power. Yeah.
which is Leo.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
He's also a flip-flopper. He doesn't know how to decide on anything. Like he'll change his mind every 5 seconds. He'll be like, "Shiv, you can have it." Just kidding.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
But
okay.
I don't know if that's an axe. I feel like he's not sloppy about his changing moods. He chooses them wisely.
It's strategic.
So,
yeah, he's not like, flying by the seat of his pants. He's like playing chess with them.
Side note, the actor who plays him is a Gemini, Brian Cox.
And he's chaotic in media interviews.
Is he? I haven't seen.
Oh my God. All he does is give interviews about like, he just is constantly talking about the show and his different opinions. He's a lot for to be a star of the show. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna just land on, I think Logan is a Capricorn.
I want to say he's a Capricorn for
I'm
sure.
gonna land there.